Hello, today we will go over the Wesley Svidler game from the Sinquefield Cup, round 3, in which Wesley won. We have c4, a symmetrical English, g6, knight c3, c5, g3, bishop g7, bishop g2, knight c6, knight f3, e5, a3, a5, clamping down on b4, d3, or maybe e4. Here, instead of a3, maybe e4. Let's look at the book. Now, e4 isn't in the book here. But d3, knight g, e7. Knight to d2, repositioning the knight. Look like it's headed for e4. d6, knight f1. Nope, he's repositioning the knight to e3, where Wesley will have control of d5. Rook to b1, knight d4, bishop d2, bishop d7, castle, bishop c6, b4, a takes, and rook takes. And white has control of the b file. Bishop takes, king takes, queen d7. Computer says to give b5 a try here. That's very interesting. b5, white can just take b5 with advantage. But that's a good idea. That's an interesting idea. King to g7 because, well, it gives black a little bit more space on the queen side to operate. And black is already behind on the queen side. But queen to d7, only that is a computer move. Knight d5, and Wesley is in control. He has to reposition the e knight, black does. So he does. Brings it to c6, attacking the rook. Rook moves. Then he finally gets f5 in with a future f4 in mind. f3. Another move. Oh, f3. Maybe planning e4. Let's see. No. Rook f7. Bishop e3. Okay, f3 so he can place his bishop on e3 and maybe f2 eventually. Queen to d2 and h6. Wesley is in full control. Knight moves back. Then rook fb1, controlling the b file totally. King to h7, h4. And black is pressed for moves here. Well, if rook to a8, black is willing to give up the queen for the two rooks. After rook takes, queen takes, rook takes. So h4, f4, which is not timed correctly. Out of desperation, maybe. G takes, E takes, bishop f2, knight comes into d4. Even so, g5 doesn't work. White simply takes. Then if rook to f5, knight e4, knight takes, then rook to h1. And black's position will fall apart here. So g takes, e takes, Bishop f2, knight c d4. White exchanges. Bishop takes. And knight e4. Knight e4 with... So bishop takes. He plays knight e4. Black can't take the rook because knight here check, picking up the queen. So bishop takes, knight e4. But I believe that's what he did anyway. Knight e4, but rook to d8 was an alternative. Then rook takes, he has to give up the queen again for the two rooks. Then knight takes f4, and black is lost. Well, that was a good game from Wesley. That was round 3. I'm going to analyze another game. I'm going to do that on the fly from round 4, the last round. Thanks for watching.